Are you ready?
Am I? Did my life split? I think. Okay, whatever. My life split just crashed, I guess.
Oh, hey, we're live.
But hey, we are live, yeah. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Shredrunners and Emrace. I'm Reek. Words. I'm joined by my good friends and rival in this game, Mr. Ronald, or Revenant.
Hello, it's me, Ronald/Revenald.
Yeah.
The guy in chat that said hi.
He's the one that said hi, that is true. And he's also a runner. And I want to tell you the story about that thing over there. It's a painting that I bought a while ago. And apparently it's based on a story of this game.
What? A story in my Mario game? Are you telling me Princess Peach did not get kidnapped and we are not saving Princess Peach?
That is true. So maybe we should just get going.
Maybe we should. I think that's a good idea.
All right. So in that case, yeah, life split just crashed. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's not a countdown, but I'm gonna say I'll start soon because the timing for this is really weird. Whatever. Start soon in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, remember that I said I didn't do a countdown and then I did.
Great start. Alright, so here you're seeing one of the main, ways of going fast in this game. By constantly switching between 45 degrees away of your initial jump while you're in midair, and making sure you're not on the ground for long, you can actually build up more speed. It's called vectoring. You might know it from other Mario games, like Odyssey, which this game's kind of a blend between 3D World and Odyssey, as you'll see. The main thing about this game is that it kind of returns to the sandbox formula of old Mario games, where old 3D Mario games, where you collect shines. It's a bit of an open world type game.
Yeah.
So actually, in this game, you team up with Bowser Jr. The story of this game is essentially Bowser Jr. wanted to prank his dad. It got out of hand. Now Bowser Jr. needs your help to save his dad. You're not actually saving Peach. You're saving Bowser, in a way. So that's,
I mean, that's not a first Bowser's inside story. Let's go.
I suppose. I mean, you're not really saving Bowser there. You're working together to, in a way, save the princess? Kind of. Yeah, in this game you collect shines, kind of like the shine sprites from Mario Sunshine. But one thing you'll notice soon about this game, I guess you don't notice it yet, is that each area basically has mission shines in a way, but you don't have a menu. Once you get off the island and you enter the area again, it actually gives you a new shine and a new mission, and it kind of changes the environment a bit. And you'll see that in a bit. Over here, Riekelt's just gonna grab these shards, and Bowser Jr., who is helping you, you're really helping him, and in return, he's helping you collect the shines. We can control him using emotion controls and guiding him towards areas. It's kind of tricky, so good job on getting those shines without any issues. I mean, those shards.
Without any issues, that is true. So 5 shards make a shine. And I'm still killing this bully, yes I do.
Barely, but you did it. Let's go. Which route are you taking for this? 8 shrines?
Yeah, I'm just doing 8. There's no reason to do 9.
True, not yet anyway. Oh yeah, and also everything in this game is a cat.
Yeah.
Everything is based on cats in this game.
I am a cat.
It is
Shine
a
is a
side
cat.
game. It is a side game to Super Mario 3D World, which, the cat bell is kind of like that Mario's game's item.
Yes, I'm taking the long way around.
I'm not judging. Whatever you feel comfortable with. So yeah, the way this game works is actually kind of also different from most Mario games, because you might have been able to see in the background a couple times. It's kind of hard to notice right now, though, as Reek is quickly moving through the game. In the background, Bowser is slowly rising up from the ink, and this game kind of works on cycles a bit. where every so often Bowser will spawn and he will roam around trying to like hit you with fire, and it's really cool. It's kind of mental for a Mario game. It's terrifying. It's fun. It's great. It's a welcome change.
Yeah, it's
You're not gonna
definitely
see
like
much of that.
it's definitely like the Majora's Mask of Mario.
Well, not really. The game appears kind of happy now, and then it's not happy when Bowser spawns. But yeah, so we're trying to meet certain shine thresholds because we need a certain amount of shines to be able to actually fight back to Bowser. You can get that with Plessy later.
I can later. For blues, that's true.
Do you do the Lost Cap first, or do you do the Fury?
I'll do Fury first. And that's not gonna happen. Whatever.
Okay.
So after a little while, which is all on a timer, this happens. Bowser just escapes, and I can get one of those big cat bells if I have enough shines.
And now for one of the coolest things about this game, you turn giant and you fight giant Bowser. It is really cool. You'll be seeing 5 of these fights throughout the game. There's 5 cycles, which you might be thinking, well, does that kind of make this game a bit of an auto-scroller? Because you are tight to cycles to be able to, fight Bowser. The last one spawns significantly quicker than the other ones, and you still need to meet certain shine thresholds. It more so becomes a game of how many shines can you get and which shines can you get before a certain cycle.
Yeah.
That's really determines your pace. So your pace is not necessarily determined by seconds, but determined by which shines you get and when. The cycles also don't always take the same amount of time. I'm not super knowledgeable about what exactly affects the cycles, but as far as I understand, the more shines you get early on in the cycle can be sped up by a bit. So it's also not completely static. And what you saw Riek just do is called something called safe reloading, where you reload the same file twice. And for some reason, watching this cutscene twice makes Bowser's timer for him to spawn significantly shorter. We are talking about probably 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 to 3 minutes off.
Just by reloading that specific cutscene. If you do it afterwards, it doesn't work. You do have to, in fact, use that cutscene. So, might look kind of weird watching that cutscene twice, because the cutscene's not that fast. However, it does speed up Bowser's spawn time.
It only feels slow, honestly. And something really weird, even the cats are cats, and they're sad, and if I reunite them with their mother, they're happy.
Don't forget to shine in the air.
Yeah, I know, I won't. Fortunately, I'm trained.
Yeah. Alright, so technically there's a route where you would get this shine in the previous cycle. However, it's incredibly tight, and the route that Riekelt and I currently use to run this game doesn't really benefit from it much. But you should still be able to hopefully get an extra shine at the end of this cycle. That's what we're hoping for anyway.
Maybe. Bowser is
you
not
can aim
helping.
for the coins, right? You can just aim on the coins and you'll go for the coins.
I think I did.
No, you were under.
I weren't? Okay.
Yeah, you were guiding them towards it as opposed to on the coins. But it worked. You got them all in the end, which is important. Even though Riekelt kind of suffered a bit of a time loss there, it doesn't really have to matter. It depends on if Riekelt could still get all the shines that he wants to get before entering the fight. So small mistakes can be remedied by, just playing good for the rest of the cycle. If one shine's missed, not necessarily the end of the world, but we do want 40 shines by the end of cycle 4. The goal of the run is to get 50 shines for cycle 5 to enter the 5th and final Bowser fight. We're also not using Amiibo, which means we are tied to the cycles. If you've ever played this game, you might know what the Amiibo does. If you don't know what the Amiibo does, well, basically you can preemptively spawn Bowser and make him take a lot more damage, making it so you can actually defeat the game you can beat the game with 40 shines using Amiibo, as opposed to 50, which is why they're two separate categories, and also being able to spawn Bowser whenever you want is kind of crazy. So they're not compared, which is why, yeah, there's a no Amiibo category and an Amiibo category.
It's a totally different game.
Yes, both are sick categories, by the way. Don't like, it's not. Yeah, they both deserve their own spotlight. But for now, we're focusing on no Amiibo.
Yeah. So currently, I'm on an island that we see twice, actually. Well, maybe, depending if I get the scamper key in a little bit. That's for later. So this is, I have to say, this is an island that Ronald and I dubbed the Netherlands because it's a giant windmill.
Oh yeah, no, and also because of the fact it's really cold. But mostly the reason we did that is I'm terrible with this game's like area names. I always get them mixed up, and yeah, that name is a bit more iconic for this. That's fine.
This is fine. This is fine.
That was almost scary. Alright, yeah, so as you can see, Bowser Jr. is really helpful. Riekelt's been using him to collect shards. There's one left, which we'll see in a moment. But yeah, we got the Lighthouse Shine.
Woo! Every first mission shine actually unlocks a little bit of oil, and usually there's another shine in there. Like for now, for example, there's a rabbit that you can get later on in the game.
I'm not sure, because we technically don't need to get it in this category. There's another rabbit, though, that we get. That is unlocked by the Colosseum, by getting rid of that ink. Alright, now we're going to this place where, you know, at first glance there's nothing here, but actually this is Riekelt Tower, where everything's invisible unless you get close to it, or anything else gets close to it. Yeah, they really try to reuse a lot of elements from 3D World to build this little sandbox side game. This game is bundled with Super Mario, the Switch version of Super Mario 3D World, which honestly makes it feel a lot more worth it. I would have probably gotten it just for this game, because I like it.
Good to hear.
Actually, yeah, that is entirely true, because I bought the game twice. Just for this game.
How often did you buy 3D Worlds?
I have 3 copies of 3D World in total.
So do I.
What a good Mario game.
I'm not gonna go for it. I am gonna go for Scamper Key, which I do have a lot of time for, so it seems. I was thinking of doing a Plessy jump to get on top of here faster.
If you're not comfortable with it, don't. Oh yeah, you have time. So despite the fact we had some hiccups, Riekelt actually was able to get all of the shines he wanted to get. So it all worked out in the end. He might not have enough time to get a shard preemptively, which is going to cost him like a little bit.
2 seconds,
but
maybe.
It's not going to matter, because again, this game's all about, you know, the pace is all about shines, as opposed to like how much you can get done, as opposed to like your actual time. You did, however, get the shard. I don't know how you had so much spare time. Genuinely have no idea. He should have spawned a lot earlier.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah, this is probably the worst Bowser fight.
Ooh, nice kick. Yeah, this Bowser fight's a bit awkward.
It is. I want to stand here, so that hopefully he jumps back into the where he started from. But he's not gonna, because he was standing on top of that island. Oh, if I stand here...
Yeah! This is actually pretty good. Oh, it disappeared.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, so when you're in Bowser's... The ink that Bowser leaves behind, you actually don't get, you know, thrown away when... Or blown away when he does his little roar. These Bowser fights are one of the things that definitely make the game less static, because, you know... you're not tied to cycles in those fights. You can do them really quickly. Sometimes Bowser is just kind of mean and doesn't do what you want him to do.
But only kinda.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's probably the trickiest one to quick kill for sure. Especially because Bowser's shell hitbox makes that quick kill weird. No, yeah, because Riek got that short preemptively before entering the boss fight, he only had to go collect that one with Bowser Jr. Now for one of the more awkward shorts to get. You want to grab this short here, and you want to grab the key.
Not having the best luck there, but sure.
It is issues with
yeah.
that. It's an awkward one. Like, trying to move yourself and then also move Bowser Jr. is kind of a skill of its own that you gotta get used to. Like, even if you're used to, like, the 3D World movement, I feel like that's definitely still what makes this game, you know, more awkward or, you know, hard to get used to. Because you're trying to essentially control two characters at once at points.
Actually, you never have to use Bowser Jr. at all if you don't want to. But obviously, we're Speedman.
Yeah.
There's actually a setting for Bowser Jr. where at the start of the game they're asking you, how much do you want Bowser Jr. to help you? And the more you let him help you, the more control you lose yourself from controlling Bowser Jr. So I set him to, I don't want him to help me at all, which means that he won't attack enemies, he won't copy my movements, or do things on his own. He'll only listen to me. That sounds really weird if
Well, it is helpful.
It is helpful, yeah.
Sometimes it's not really, because like you'll point him towards an enemy, and because he's not in the right position, he's not going to decide to attack it on its own. So you got to be really careful when you set it to none. Alright, so moving over here. These ones will often spawn like enemies that you got to defeat to spawn a shine. So we're killing all of these Goombas and the Piranha Plant, which was taken care of by Bowser Jr. in the background. Another shine spawns, and we move over to an interesting shine. It's called Slipskate. You're in this little shoe, and you're trying to collect shards along the way. Optimally, you do this shine while also collecting the shards and blue coins that spawn later, but we don't do that in this route because it's kind of insane. We're not quite there yet.
We're not there yet, yeah. Technically, I could skip all of this, but then I will be a shine short. Because shorts are actually a really fast way of just getting another shine. And there are only 100 in the game. And most of them you either don't want to do, or they only spawn in the post-game. So they're not available to you yet.
There's really not that many shines you get to pick from before, like, you know, post-game stuff happens. Alright, now we're gonna move on to the Colosseum. I forgot the actual name.
Yeah.
It's the Colosseum. And we're gonna fight one of Riekelt's favorite characters. It's Boom Boom.
I love this guy.
However, he is a cat, like everything else in the game. So while we're fighting him, we're also trying to collect these shards in the background with Bowser Jr. Because you gotta wait here anyway. Might as well kill some time.
Yeah.
You know, doing useful things. Ooh. A little close. We're all good. We're all good.
We are good.
So by the end of this fight, we should have 4 shards, or maybe 3, and yeah,
4. Yeah.
Nice. Last one is on top. This is a good pace, I think.
Why did he stop like all the way there? Never had that happen.
Right, so we're gonna climb the walls because we are Cat Mario, and we kind of do have the power of doing that. So here's the final shard. There's, I imagine you're gonna go for the bunny here. There's one more shine Rico can get before entering the next boss fight, which is a bunny. You have enough spare time.
Yeah, of course. Like it started raining now, which means, hey, you need to keep an eye out. Because the last thing that I want to do is getting a shine while Bowser is out, Fury Bowser. Because that actually cancels his Fury thing.
Yeah, so if you collect a shine while Bowser's out, as Riekelt said, he will actually take damage and disappear. He'll take some damage that actually gets taken into the fight. However, because it gets rid of him and we have to wait for him to spawn again, it's actually not helpful. There's also a cutscene tied to it, which is just not nice. So really, that's not helpful to us, and in fact, very detrimental to the route. I think it's better to skip the shine and just go straight for Bowser than it is to, you know, just make him disappear. Maybe with the exception of Cycle 4 if things go really bad. Ooh, nice.
Is that gonna be it?
Really
no.
nice. Yeah. Oh, no? Well,
no.
If you drop on it next to him, you could have probably... Well, you probably can still hit him. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, I see someone watched my quick kill video.
I did. I'm not getting it consistent like you just saw.
Well,
like,
I mean, no, that's still good.
Yeah,
that's a small hiccup, but...
To be fair, even getting this far is kind of rare for me. But that's just a lack of practice.
I think it's worth mentioning that Riek and I are kind of still new to this game. So, yeah, it's good to see you've already picked that up. Let us safe reload to make Bowser, you know, spawn quicker. This cycle is a bit of a hard one, because if we make any big mistakes, that could be a big time loss. But the route we use, we kind of want to aim for having 41 shines before entering the Bowser fight. Although we need 40. We only need 40 for the threshold. However, again, to be just on better pace, we'd like to have 41. So let's see if we can, if Riekelt can get it.
If I can get it. I'm not too worried, honestly. There's one big thing in this.
Last words.
That is true.
So just collecting these blue coins right here.
Jumped a bit too early.
Finishing off the shards on the way. You might have seen that Riekelt picked up 2 of these before, so that he doesn't have to go out of his way for the other shards. They were in his way when he was getting the first shrine here. Yeah, and that's just like that's just the how interesting the routing here works out. Routing is everything for this game.
Pretty much.
Some routes are also more modular than others, which makes it really cool. It's all about how much can you get in a cycle, and can you, like, back it up if you don't. Gonna get back on Plessie here. We're gonna make our way to... we're gonna slowly make our way towards the new area that opened up after that boss fight. Riekelt's gonna get one more shine before entering an epic tunnel. And then we'll probably go up to the new area soon. Another bunny shine here. You never really explained how the bunny shines work, but I think they're pretty self-explanatory. You swim into the bunnies, and then you get their shine. There's also a faster way of getting the shine, but it's really difficult. You can, in fact, hit the bunny with Bowser Jr. By getting Bowser Jr. stuck somewhere, and by still trying to guide him somewhere, he might teleport to that area. So by getting him stuck somewhere and then clicking on the bunny, you can basically make Bowser Jr. straight up teleport to the bunny and get the shine that way. That's kind of really hard, and it doesn't save too much time. Especially not with the route that we use. It's just not really useful for us yet. Anyway, we're gonna get this shine here. We're back in the Netherlands. They spawned one on top of the one of the windmills.
We're supposed to go along along that obstacle course, but fortunately, we can just climb up here. Do we need to? No, we don't even need to double climb.
Yeah, because we have the propeller block and we're the cat, we can just ignore the obstacle course. In true Mario fashion, just ignore obstacles and do the skips.
You would know. You're the actual Mario speedrunner over here.
What are you talking about? You're the full-time Mario speedrunner.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mario game out there.
You're earning that much money. That's like an in-joke.
A little bit. Oh yeah, so this is actually the new area to open up, this top area. There's quite a lot of shines here, actually. But we're not going to focus on most of the areas because they're kind of long and difficult.
Okay.
Luckily, we have 5 backup cat suits, which we can grab along. Some of them we can grab along the way, and some we get from having, grab the big cat bell that we grab to fight Bowser. We actually do keep a cat suit from it if we don't get hit in the fights. If we finish the fight with being the big cat, we will keep the cat suit, basically.
I
We'll
don't
jump
want
here
to
to
watch
get this shrine. Also, you can see Bowser in the background there. That's where he spawns from.
Oh, hey, Bowser.
It's just only kind of terrifying, you know, just looking around and then seeing, you know, this big Bowser shell emerge from the ink.
Yeah, we'll get a much better look at him in a little bit. But first of all, there's this tower with all these pipes that we kind of need to go through. Or, you know, not at all.
Yeah, you can either, you know, actually go into the pipes, or you can just climb up like that and grab the shards of Bowser Jr., which really just showcases how good Bowser Jr. is, and how good the Katsudo are. Those two things are basically what make this run really good. Well, you know, what makes this run fast. So not having a Katsudo is kind of detrimental, but we have a lot of backups. Also, the propeller block can't also be understated. Propeller block is an incredibly powerful item in this if you combine it with hyperspeed, but we don't do that yet in this route. But I'm sure it won't take too long before we'll probably mess around with it a bit more.
Probably. That's, as far as I know, Kalu and a few other people only using it.
Whenever I say we, by the way, it's because Riekelt and I picked up this game together, and we're currently kind of having this back and forth. We're kind of pretty equal in skill. It's been really cool.
It's like
really?
the best bromance you can have with someone.
That's one way of putting it.
And we're already Snipper Clips world record holders together, you know? What a way. Which is the best co-op speedrun. Please play. Is that all we do?
This Bowser's Fury is sponsored by Snipper Clip. No, I'm kidding. Play Snipper Clips today. No, really, Snipper Clips is a really good Switch game. You know, when everything opens up again, definitely go play that with someone, because Snipper Clips is great. It's a really good Switch game. Yeah, we went from just being co-op partners to just, you know, being competitive now.
Yeah, you're right. It's like a total 180.
Alright, a bit of a tricky jump here.
Seems good.
Well, it's not that tricky, but anyway.
It's a timing thing, and I couldn't tell you how to do it. You need to find your own visual cue for it, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of have a visual cue for it myself. It's hard to explain though, but I know what to look for. Do you have enough time? Probably do. If it doesn't start raining... Yeah, you have time, I think.
Yeah, I have the time.
Yeah.
Unless it starts raining right now, in which case, yikes.
So we're just using these power blocks to defeat the enemies here pretty quickly. As you can see, this game's not the most optimized, so you did see some lag there. Which is actually a big part of this game. If you like Super Mario 64 speedruns because the game doesn't run properly, you'll love this game. Because much like Mario 64, this game also doesn't run properly. So there is this thing. You can't actually do lag reduction strats in this game.
Did you know you can kill cats
also,
by...
you are mean.
I did not know they would actually die in shallow water. Apologies, okay? Save the cats.
Yeah, sorry for drowning kittens. Man, I didn't know they couldn't swim.
Drown? They could literally just lay on their back and everything would be fine. Okay, there's no pillar close to it. Hit? Bowser's a him, okay? And you just got a pillar in the face. That's what's up.
Imagine being Bowser in this scenario. Your son pranks you with ink. It consumes you, and then you have this big cat beating you up with everything he's got. You didn't deserve this.
But the real question is, why is Bowser mad? Maybe
well, I mean,
Chat
I
knows.
just kind of already...
Yeah, okay,
I kind
okay.
of already said it.
But what if Chad had a whole different reasoning for it, you know?
Why do you think Bowser's furious? Let us know in the chat.
Or the comments. Don't forget to like this video.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Also, donate to your favorite charities. I was gonna be like, you know, the classic Patreon like bit, but I think that was a bit more wholesome.
That is definitely wholesome. Okay, so you can see that Bowser just spawned right now. He's like right behind this light tower. I'm safe from his fire, fortunately. So he's gonna jump over there, and there are these blocks that we don't... we haven't done anything with these. We've seen this at the start of the run. And Bowser can destroy them while he's in Fury mode. And that's the whole reason why we don't do anything with it. But every island in this game has Fury blocks. Also, I totally forgot to get these things, whatever. Wait, why is he there?
Because you guided him towards
back
to the left. Well, he went to the right instead of back to the left.
I guess, doesn't matter. You can just send
okay. You
Bowser
can
Jr.
This.
Yeah.
Not urban killing.
You
Yeah, this cycle's a bit of a weird one.
Get this first.
Yeah, Bowser Jr. is kind of strong. Like, he helps out a lot.
So, worst jump in the game, honestly?
It's not that bad. You also made it look pretty easy. Probably because it isn't that easy. Well, it is kind of that easy.
Yeah.
Just kind of jump up and get off, and yeah, this jump, however, is a totally different story. Ooh, that's not great.
Oh,
ooh,
and I
Plessy's
killed
gone.
Plessy. Aww.
Okay. So we're trying to do a fancy jump here to get to a later area quicker. Yeah, you'll see it in a moment. Ooh.
Oh well.
Dang.
Salutes. Getting drowned by... I kind of don't want to make jokes about oil companies, but...
Kind of don't, but you just did. Love it.
Somehow
Yeah,
there was a plant in front of my face. Yeah, that piranha can eat fuzzies. And it's kind of part of the route. If you're not that fast yet. I'm not making this jump.
Do you know the other way of doing it?
I don't.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
in that case, good luck.
This is not that hard of a jump if you know how to do it. I'm just...
True, but let's be honest for a bit. It is a bit of a tricky one. So, like, it's really easy to not make it. Like, even with enough practice, it doesn't become that hard anymore. But this is definitely a tricky jump. That it's not recommended for absolute beginners.
Too early? It's definitely one of the things you want to keep practicing. Yeah, way better.
There tries to charm. So when I said, hey, they're trying to reuse a lot of assets from 3D World, I wasn't kidding. This guy is also here.
And he's a cat right now. He's a bully.
A cat bully. Also, this fight's kind of RNG, and you got really good RNG on the first 2 hits at least. Let's see if he can get a good 3rd hit.
Nope.
Well, the game... Well, yeah, okay. Well, you know, but two good, like, pipes. That was good. Yeah, so which pipes he goes to is basically RNG. But those first 2 were perfect. Seems like the game felt bad for you for you know, dying in the ink twice.
See? The game does care about me. Yeah.
You would... It's okay, this is just a manip for the next Bowser. Because as you see, as he grabs this bunny, it's gonna start raining. Getting the bunny over here summons Bowser, as he otherwise wouldn't beat. You can beat the game with 47 shines. No, he wasn't meant to go there. This should still be fine. Yeah, this shouldn't be big.
Oh, he's like right there.
Just go towards the blocks and yeah, just stand in front of the blocks.
I think it'll...
Yeah.
This'll work, yeah.
Oh, will he still actually hit it from there?
Will it?
Because that would be insane. I don't think he will, actually.
No, he can't. So now that we have permanent Fury Bowser, we can actually make use of that and get some easy Fury blocks.
Yeah, when you have 47 shines, Fury Bowser will spawn, and right here the game will tell you that, hey, getting a shine will no longer repel Bowser. So when you get 47 shines and you're on your way to your 50th, Bowser will always be loaded. When you die, he takes like 10 seconds to spawn again. He is just constantly around.
Did I kill Plessy?
You killed Plessy. But it's okay, there's a spawn point close.
To be fair, I didn't kill Plessy, okay?
That is true. You didn't technically do it yourself. It was assisted.
Please jump. I said...
there's 2 spots you can stand in here to force him to jump. Do you know the spots?
No, I don't.
Slightly to the right of the ramp, or way further back. Both should make him jump. Yeah, okay.
Okay, good.
This should hit it.
See, I'll take the damage for Plessy.
Yeah, you also get restored when you like some health restored when you collect a cat shrine. If you're small, you actually get your big Mario again.
You get a mushroom.
Which is really helpful for this section. So this is another way for which the amiibo run is actually really sick, because you can spawn Bowser whenever you want, which means you can get the Fury block shines whenever you want as well, technically. Anyway, here's the 5th and final boss fight. Nice, yeah.
Where is the next pillar? There.
Oh, there's one right there. That is really fortunate. Yeah. I thought all of them were destroyed. Do you know how to hit them like this without taking damage yourself? Well, that works, but...
That works, kinda.
Let's go. Alright, so that's not the end yet. Here's the final boss. This is Giga Bowser.
Yeah,
he's no longer consumed by ink.
I do want to mention, get ready on time. Because I'm going for the fun stuff.
Yeah, on the last hit of this boss is when time will be. I'll call it out, or Riekelt can call it out, but I'll tell you when he's close. So Bowser's just gonna be roaming this island, and there's ramps everywhere. Maybe? Ooh, nice double hit. That's a good strat.
No! Oh, I did it!
You still got the triple hit? Okay, get ready on time. It's coming up really, really soon.
And time!
Time! Alright, that was a sick ending. That is the triple hit, which is a bit of a glitch. Kind of. It looks glitchy.
Kind of.
I'll call it a glitch, because it, speedrunning. If you hit that bell, like, from the right side as late as you can, you actually have enough time to go hit the bell again before Bowser jumps away. Usually there are only 4 ramps from which you can damage him. So this is actually also another significant time save. So getting the triple hit at the end over the normal, the normal way of fighting him probably saves, like, what, 50-ish seconds? It is crazy. It saves a lot. 40, somewhere between 40 and 50, I can definitely guarantee.
About
40
that.
at the very least. So that was sick to show off. Because it is pretty hard and tricky, because you want to hit it as late as possible, but if you're too far right, you just miss the hit completely, and you just lose time.
I do agree. It is a really big gamble, but if you pull it off, it is so worth it.
Yeah, and
hey, we rescued Bowser.
We did it.
Yeah.
Bowser has been rescued. But Bowser is still furious, because guess what? He just really doesn't like Mario. But Mario is not going to take any of this, because he deserves, he deserves some credit for, saving his life, for saving Bowser from the ink. So Bowser Jr. stops him. It's a really funny sequence. Yeah, and now Bowser Jr. is sad because you're parting ways. However, Bowser Jr. still has Bowser in his name, and as a true Bowser, you kind of have to hate Mario. It's in your
DNA.
In the agreement of being a Bowser in your contract. You have to hate Mario.
But don't worry.
Also, if you wondered what we were standing on, which island that was. That wasn't an island. That was the big Plessy.
There was Cat Plessy even. And from this
I don't
point
know.
onwards, your Plessy will actually be a cat.
Yeah, sick ending. If you like this game, 3D World is, a really good Mario game. Has online multiplayer. It's really good. But the side game, Bowser's Fury, is definitely worth playing casually. It is really good, in my opinion. It's the most fun I've had with a Mario game in a long time. I'm pretty sure Riekelt shares his opinion with me.
Yeah, for sure. Even better, I've got this game for my girlfriend, so I have to give her shoutouts because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it. So it's kind of her fault. I have to thank her that I'm actually speedrunning this. Same with thanking Ronald, not only for doing commentary.
It's your girlfriend's fault that we're both running this.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle the fact that Rick would run a Mario game that I wouldn't run and that he'd be better. So then I bought the game to play it, and I was like, wow, this is sick. And then I started speedrunning it too. This all started because your girlfriend was nice.
Blame my birthday, yeah. And I also want to thank you not only for commentating today, but also for pushing me to new limits. I would not have gotten the 35-7 that I have right now if it weren't for you. So, thanks for that, man.
No problem. It's been fun running something together again. Mario is always a good time. Riekelt and I might be racing as soon at some events, so that would be cool too. If you like Bowser's Fury, hopefully might get into BSG and/or UKSG. So just saying, more Bowser's Fury is good.
Hell yeah! So shoutouts to the Shredrunners as well. Yeah.
I forgot the painting. It just scrolled by. The painting that you have in your background is in the credit sequence here. It's right there. Oh man, how much I would love to play Slipper Clips again. You don't even know.
We should probably just end it off. Shoutouts to the Shredrunners and to Cell from the really, really long-a-thon for doing the tech for this. I don't think it was mentioned anywhere, but shoutouts to them. And with that, thanks for watching. And next up is I don't actually know.
Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. If the schedule doesn't lie.
I believe the schedule. So stay tuned.